Trading ideas with the MXCGen_KA_HAJI_KAJNEP indicator for MT4. It is important to be able to correctly evaluate the market when wanting to capitalize on key sell and buy zones. MXCGen_KA_HAJI_KAJNEP indicator for MT4. Sell and buy entries as hinted in the introductory phase of this article. This indicator allows us to determine or identify various buy and sell zones as shown in the image below. Looking at the image above, you can see that I have made the difference between buying and sell zones quite clear to you so that you should not confuse the one over the other. On the left-hand side, we have two buy zones or buy levels. These buy zones or all levels are shown to you in blue, whereas the sell zones are on the right-hand side shown to you based on light purple lines or magenta lines. The zones are crucial because later on, you will learn how to actually trade off from these levels and to monitor the price action relative to these levels to inform your trading decisions. This basic understanding helps us to identify various signals with the use of this indicator. In the image below, I have actually shown you how to identify various sell trading opportunities. However, it is very important for you to trade of these sell zones when the market is in an active downtrend. So based on the image above, you can see that step 1 requires us to determine the trend direction. So as you can see in the image above that the market was indeed in a trend going down during this period, therefore we will trade off the sell zones. So the next step is basically to look for sell zones that are around the resistance trend lines. So each time the price action breaks the magenta line of the level going down, you must open up a sell trade as shown in the image above. Luckily, this indicator allows us to clearly identify zones where we should safely position our respective stop losses. In this case, my stop loss will go slightly above the light blue lines or aqua levels of the indicator based on this specific trade setup. Next up, we have a similar trading procedure that is followed. However, we apply to the buy zones obviously with an opposite outlook compared to the sell trading method. The buying process has been clearly defined in the image below. Now, as you can see in the image above on your far left-hand side, number 1 shows you that you start off by determining what the trend direction is. As you can see in the image above, at this point in time the market is in an uptrend and therefore we will trade off the light blue buy zones. In this trading example, there were two good trading opportunities that occurred. So each time the price breaks the light blue line or the buy level going up, you must open up a buy trade. Because this is a buy trade, we will use the light purple or magenta levels to set our stop losses. So set your stop loss for these buy trade positions just below the light purple levels. MXCGen_KA_HAJI_KAJNEP indicator for MT4, sell and buy zones from previous day. In this case, I was just showing you how to trade off the previous buy and sell zones when initiating sell trades. Obviously, you can apply the opposite logic to those instances when buy signals appear before you in your trading chart. So step 1 is for you to identify the sell or buy zone from the previous day. In this case, the sell zone was of great interest to us because the market from the previous day closed quite close to this sell zone. If you look close, I have also drawn in the horizontal line which marks the sell levels which is extended into the next day. The reason why I did that is so that I can find my triggering points to open up my sell trades. So the moment the market breaks the sell level from the previous day, we will immediately open up with a sell position. Our stop loss will go above the light blue level from the previous day. In a trade setup of this nature, it will give you a risk to reward of 1:1, which is fairly substantially considering how big of a move may be formed when all work to your good in whichever trade setup you go through with. MXCGen_KA_HAJI_KAJNEP indicator for MT4. Conclusion: this indicator has proven to be of great use, especially when we are looking for key areas to open up buy or sell trades. The main intention of this indicator was to show us where the sell and buy zones are with respect to a specific day or week. These buy and sell zones were revealed to us through the use of light blue and magenta lines which are situated in the middle of the day, week, or months depending on which time frame you have activated on your trading chart. During the process of evaluating this indicator, we managed to find 1 or 2 ways to trade the various buy and sell zones. These zones should be traded